America, it's day 49 of Kenny Do It. We are in the Pecan Grove RV Park here in Arkansas, and I am sitting with Amber Bunker, who runs the place. And imagine my surprise when we walked in and there was a bunch of health food and local honey and vitamins and herbs. We got to talking, and Amber's a bit of a health guru herself, and she has some things that she wants to talk about. So one of the things that you do, Amber, is you run the Delta Sprouts, which is a local organization. Tell us about that.
The Delta Sprouts is a 501c3 nonprofit. A group of concerned citizens got together about 6 years ago with the help of Heifer International, and we began to organize and come up with a game plan of what we want our nonprofit to look like. And we took out a big challenge. We are actually promoting the whole local food systems as a whole unit, as opposed to doing a piece. A lot of times when you're dealing with heifer, you'll hear about groups that take on just cows or just goats. We actually have been very ambitious. We recognize two things in our area. One is that we lack the infrastructure to even support the basics for local foods. And the other thing is we've lost over the years a lot of the diversity that used to be very prevalent in our area. So we've worked really hard. We've put in Mel's Farmers Market with the help of the Economic Development Commission and Heifer International. We actually are doing kind of a test pilot. We're doing consignment shop so that local gardeners can drop off their garden extras, as opposed to, you know, where you have patch farmers come out, or people who have large farms and operate them, because we don't have those here anymore. So, but we do have avid gardeners. The other thing we've done is we've implemented a community garden that's also a living learning center, where we have the plots for the annual foods that can be grown and harvested. And we're also putting in berry bushes and fruit trees and nut trees, so things that are more permanent, to try to encourage people to incorporate them into their landscaping. We're also putting in some composting and working hard with developing some recycling programs in the area. And then we're working with individual farmers to get animals back in their hands. So we've got sheep now, different forms of goats, and we've brought cattle back. So cattle have basically died out here. I don't believe we've ever really had goats and sheep in this area, so this is a new thing. And then we have people that are interested in like rabbits and honeybees and worms and things like that. And then in education of just one of the exciting things that we've done this year is we've done a children's moments at Mel's Farmers Market. So every Saturday we do a program based on a local food system. So 5 weeks we've spent on what does it take to grow a product, 5 weeks on the types of or forms that can come to market, dry, frozen, fresh, you know, in the process. 5 weeks on the culture and the influence we play on how do we perceive standards and labeling and our safety standards. And then the last 5 weeks we'll be spending on composting and recycling, and just to sort of introduce in a friendly way to young children these words that they're hearing about.
Right, kind of the beginning of food to the end of food, and how you should do it properly.
Yes.
Very cool, very cool. And we went to Mel's Farmers Market today and visited. Very cool place. And melsfarmersmarket.com for those of you who want to check it out online. There's so much more to talk about. Amber has filled my mind with stuff, and it's amazing to talk to someone that knows all these things about agriculture and ecosystems and how it all fits together. But we don't want to flood you with too much information. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tagging along. We'll see you soon. Remember, do the right thing. Make the change. Peace.